streaming. Let's get it going. Let's get it moving. Let's bro. Hopefully that works for it too. Wait for this to go out. Do. All right. Let's move that out of the way. What you got, Twitch? Let's see if this is working. We are live. Excellent. Excellent. Is the chat room working? Aha. There it is. Bojuiz. How's it going? Hey. Get rid of that page right there. Stream went live. That's working. Awesome. Awesome. How we doing tonight? How's everyone feeling? Welcome on in, y'all. We are live on the official channel. Let me tell everyone we're doing this. Copy that and paste it. All right. Make an announcement. Taj011. Hi, how you doing? Doing great. Get ready for the boss battle? Nice. I as well. Boom. We can add that in there. Good. We are on the official channel. We are live. I'm getting ready for that to do. It's what we're going to talk about tonight. Tonight we got some boss battle stuff, and we're going to have some fun with it. Flo's in the building. What's happening, Flo? Hill Min. Class is in session. Exactly. We're going to get started very shortly. I'm doing well today. How you doing? Recad. What's up, bro? How you doing? How you doing? Let's put out the messages. Get everyone going. Boom. We are live on the official channel, and we are going. So what are we thinking? How are we looking at this boss battle come the weekend? What do we think's who's our favorite so far? Who we got? Xandal, what's happening? Boom. Okay. I have told everyone that we're live. I've put it in as many places as we possibly can. Thought it'd be a female boss battle. Yeah, it was I didn't actually have an expectation. I figured it would be male after they've done a female one. So feels like 1 out of every 8 or so. Shell, how you doing? Thanks again this afternoon for sending that my way on Zap Daddy's channel. Appreciate that. We got Regal, Cody, and D-Lo again. All right. Spicy Pepper. And Lee's in the house. That's awesome. Xandal's a female superstar for the weekend. It still could be, right? There's no saying that one couldn't be the other one, right? Like you couldn't have a male boss battle with a female character and so forth, right? What's happening, LC Blue? Telvin, what's happening? How you doing? We can see if my Twitch is, yeah, there we go. And the numbers are working and things are working. So, yeah. Welcome on in, everybody. Come on into class. Class is going to get started in a second. But while we wait for the stragglers to hop into the back of the class, we'll do the smaller things for this weekend. We got boss battle information to talk about, including the CSS to be used for the boss battle. So we got a couple of things like that. Talk about the boss just in more detail. And then we'll start making a list. We'll do the boss stuff. We can do, it's the bros lucky day. Hello. I'll take 5 of you. Very generous. Thank you, Scobler. Bill's Mafia. What up, bro? And now we refresh. So, how you doing? I'm doing good, LC Blue. The exception that my kids aren't sleeping through the night. They're waking up. We put them in big girl beds, and now when they wake up, because they're in the same room, they're twins. So when they wake up now, they go into the other's bed and wake them up. So 4 a.m. this morning, I got up, went into their room with my pillow and my overcoat, and lay down on the floor and told them to go back to bed, which they did. So that was out. That was really nice. But yeah, that was not fun. Not what I wanted to do at 4 a.m. So I was able to sneak out afterwards. Playtime at 4 a.m. is not cool, Bills Mafia. You know that. It's not cool. We do not want that. We need them to stop that, to be quite honest. So yeah, so 4 a.m. was a tough wake up call tonight. So not the spryest. There's a word. My brain stopped working about 3 hours ago, and then of course, what's happening, Evo? How you doing? Can't wait for the 30 CSS, baby. Well, we're gonna get to all of that fun stuff in just a few minutes. Yeah, so they woke up early. They decided it was playtime, and thankfully they went back to bed. I just told them, look, oh, did I did? Okay. Well, there goes all my energy. I told them to go back to bed and go back to sleep, and thankfully they did this time. But who knows, right? So I'm expecting another 4 a.m. wake up with me having to. There is a brog tonight. There is. We are having a broag reading tonight. So we got some things to discuss, as I said. So the blog already went out earlier today, so that I'm sure y'all have seen, which is the contest that we are in right now, which is the Get Ready to Rumble, the faction contest. So that's all of our midweek. So make sure that's the faction portion of it. This is the solo portion. Please no level 30 boss. HD. I'm hoping to. But that was an interesting idea last year, having the 30 CSS with the 30 different levels, and just how madly crazy that was. That was a lot of work. So we'll see. We'll get to it in a few minutes. Let me see if I can turn this down here so you guys don't have to hear me blast my voice all the way through. Let's turn that just a tad. See if that works a little bit better for y'all in the ears. Haven't had a chance to read the blog out today. Okay, well, basically in this, a couple people have asked already. The showdown competition is Wednesday, Thursday. So the showdown that we're doing right now is not for this event. The showdown we're doing right now is for where is it? For this event, the showdown for the moment contest. So this is the Monday, Tuesday showdown, the one that we're working on right now. And then it's a Regal weekend. Texan, yeah, it's always a Regal weekend, right? It's always a good weekend when it's a Regal weekend. So this is the. We'll just forget about the past weekend, like it never happened. Sap Daddy making his way in, raiding in with a party. What's happening, Sap Daddy? Hope you had a good rest of the stream. Mex, what's happening, bro? This is the showdown appetizer. Get you ready for it, and this one has been what some of us have been asking for a while, right? Which is just straight open offense, open defense, which they tend to do for the midweek ones. And then we have a little bit more, the one that we have later on is open, so it's going to be good that way. We need a perk class. Ooh, a perk class. Which perks do I need to have a discussion with? We'll get to that in this. I'm going to go into doing the broog in just a second, but we'll talk about perks afterwards. Just let me know which one we gotta talk through. What's happening in tech? Shawn Michaels, HBK, how you doing? Tiger King, how you doing? You got milestone 41. Nice, congratulations. You just won the Sapper giveaway. Congratulations on winning that one. You got to milestone 41. Are you still on pace? Bump of 47. Sap Daddy is the one who knows. Wants me to teach people how to use their perks effectively. Okay, we can get on that. I don't even know where we are in all of this. 41 would be 6. Okay. Which perks do I need to do? What are we doing here? This is the wrong. This take me to the wrong place. I hate life sometimes. Stop it. Just perks in general. Starting MP using trainers, +4 trainers, regular showdown, and when it does no good. Okay, yeah. Well, we can talk about showdown after this one. So yeah, if showdown is what we need to discuss, we can do a little bit of showdown, how to do those perks, how to set up a defense and stuff like that. Bro's gotcha. Bro's a top 20 showdowner on a regular occasion, so we got this. What's happening, Big Love? How you doing, SRP? You finished the MLC for the first time? Boom! Congrats, that's awesome. Just in general with the perks. Okay, so yeah, something to discuss a little bit later on afterwards. So we can totally do that. But we are at the 10 after mark. You know what that means, y'all. You know what that means. We got to get to a brog and get to having some fun. Okay, so let's see if we do something like this. And then we do something like this. Oh, snap. That totally just crashed. Okay. This is why we go to in-betweener screeners. Let's do this. 1,643,109. SAP would be better to answer that question, actually, Shawn Michaels, if how close you are. He's usually better with if you're on pace and if you are not on pace sort of things. But remind me afterwards. No crashing allowed. Yeah, exactly. No crashing allowed. So being on pace would be 1.714. So you're a little bit behind pace. So you're going to have to find a way to catch up on that. And you might be able to do it with if you get enough Blitz tickets. I think that's where it's going to be. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and all in between. We have the faction boss tips for this upcoming faction boss, starting on 1/27. So that will be this weekend coming up. So this is what's going to be required. So I have the tips, sort of the stuff that's in game right now. So we're just going to go over sort of what we see in game, going to go over a little bit of the strategy and stuff like that. And then once that's done, we can go over the CSS of things. So required faction boss coins are going to count for this, and they can be earned in the faction boss battles. The higher the difficulty, the more coins you will get. Also, the higher your promoters, so make sure you get on getting those promoters. So that would definitely help you. Any moveset for Butch for the Showdown contest. I haven't actually done any matches with Butch, actually trying to get any damage, but we can definitely look afterwards. Okay, Pokemaster, we got this. What's happening, Arcade? Remember to beat the level as many times as you can. Make sure nobody disconnects. You get 2 times the boss coins. So as we've seen in game, the boss moves right now are every 1 to 2 turns. It's going to deal damage for each turn that's passed. We have a blue and a yellow shield, alternating shields, and a freeze player moves. So that's going to be fun, right? That's always fun when we not only have alternating shields, but also a freeze. So there's going to be a lot of need for either blue gems, yellow gems, and at least somebody on your team with a level 10 unfreeze. So battle attributes have been scaling for a while with different levels. Max amount is level 20. So this is all stuff that's in game right now. I'm just going over it for those who haven't actually had a chance to see it yet. Yellow gem damage will be plus 1,000%. Blue gem damage plus 1,000%. Trap gem generation is minus 100. Juggernaut gem generation is also minus 100. Something that we always want to know, the boss difficulty hit points. So up to level 23, it'll be 1.66 billion again. So based on what I see here, it is not going to be a 30-person or 30 level, but I'm just actually going to ask that to be sure. Level 23, highest level. I'm pretty sure it's up to 23, but I will just ask to be sure. Just to be sure, everyone. All right. So this is going to be what it looks like to be our max boss. It's going to be level 23, 1.66 billion health. We saw this the last time. So it's going to require a little bit more damage and maybe a little bit more creativity on our parts to get everything dealt with. Okay, so how are the boss abilities going to be staggered out this time around? So we are all clear. The deal damage bonus, and it has a bonus per turn that has passed. What's happening, Eagles? Every turn starting on turn 1, all difficulties, and then the number of turns go up. So basically every turn we have the deal damage, that much we know. The blue shield will go off every 4 turns, starting on the boss's first turn. All difficulties. This will begin at 20, and then at level 23, it'll be 70, and it might be 70 for the couple of them below that. This will last 2 turns, alternates with the yellow gem shield, cannot be affected by boss breakers. I highlighted the wrong line. Cannot be affected by the boss breakers. Yellow shield every 4 turns, starting on turn number 3. Turn 1 is damage, and every other turn. Turn 1 is also the blue shield. Turn 3 is the yellow shield. Okay. Again, 20 to 70. But this one is only levels 6 and up. But again, most people will be going above level 6. So I'm not sure how difficult that will be. Or, no, sorry, how much of a change that will be. It's only for the bottom 6. Also, last 2 turns, alternating with the blue shield. Also cannot be affected by neutralize or any boss breakers. So the only thing that's going to break these shields are gems. That's it. That's all we got for it. Last but not least, every 2 turns, starting on the boss's second turn, level 9 and above, the number of frozen moves will be 1 or 2, depending on the difficulty. Occurs during the turns after the boss shield is refreshed and lasts 1 turn after it's refreshed. Can be removed by the Hell Freezes over boss breaker. Okay, so lots going on in terms of what the boss is going to do, but basically it is damage shield, and then it's going to be damage freeze, damage other shield, damage freeze. And it's going to keep going in that order all through. Blue, yellow, blue, yellow. Sounds good. Requirements, and why I believe we are only going to have 23 levels, is that's all it has here for us to look at. So if we scroll down and to the levels, so let's bring the cursor. So levels 1 through 10 has no requirements. 11, 12 is 5 bronze. 13, 14 is 5 silver. 15, 16 is 5 gold. And 17 is 5 gold. 6 bronze is 18 through 22. 6-star silver is level 23. So not a 30. Not a 30. At least as far as I know. I did ask just to be confirmed, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case. All right, so I'll make that bigger again so we can read these sorts of things as we go. All right. Boss breakers. Hell freezes over. The helping hand on defensive, although defensive, the helping hand is healing. That's probably the best one you could go for. It's time in the chaotic, exhaust in the aggressive. Usually I would say you'd want to use no, exhaust is the right one. Sorry, brain didn't work for a second there. Superstar strategies, these are things we've sort of seen before, what you have to do. So you're going to want to bring yellow gem damage. You're going to want to make sure that you bring superstars that have the ability to either break the shield, do a lot of damage, or you're going to bring somebody that can unfreeze. Those are the 3 things that you need: yellow, blue, unfreeze. But the other thing that was interesting when I was reading through this is that you want to avoid trap gems, but not all trap gem superstars, right? So the inability to create trap gems does not apply to superstars move that generate areas of trap gems. Ah, yes. This does not apply to superstars that create areas of juggernaut gems. So it's going to be interesting. The reason I actually don't think it's a female boss Evo is that everybody that you can put in right now into like the lineup setup screen is male. So I'm assuming it's a male boss because of that. And the fact that all the people that we are putting into the scouting missions are also male. But would it be a curveball? That would be one hell of a curveball, right? Let us play around all week and then reveal it on Thursday as a female and then change the lineup screen. That would be one hell of a swerve left, right? Wow. So the strategy, obviously, you want to, since Butch is a CSS, it could be. Can you imagine a double weekend, the Hall of Fame Bushwhackers? That would be pretty cool. That would be very cool. So obviously we want hell freezes over. I think we talked about all of that just a second. And the boss breaker's abilities. Basically increase. This is basically the hell freezes over. This is the only one that's actually just recommended. Everyone else is just sort of there. CSS should tell us, right, Evo? We're not even at the CSS part of this yet. Okay, so last but not least, I will put the CSS as it was given to me into the chat because it's not up on here. So that's the end of this blog. So I did like the post. Did it work? It didn't work. All right, well, never mind. Any questions about the boss battle itself? We can go over in just a second the CSS for this. So I will put this up here. Ta-da! And we will pin this message until the end of the stream itself. So defeat the boss on level 11 with any Shawn Michaels. Defeat the boss on level 11 with any Trickster. Defeat the boss on level 15 with Cody Rhodes. Finish the story. Defeat the boss on level 15 with Undertaker Hall of Fame. Defeat the boss on level 20 with Rey Mysterio. So if you do get Rey Mysterio, you need to bring up Rey Mysterio to 6-star bronze in order to do that. And then defeat the boss on level 20 with Jim Neidhart Hall of Fame. Those are our CSS for the weekend. Strung you along a little bit, Evo, but yes, it is a male boss. Blue and yellow are the key tech, exactly. And that's the professor, and he approves of this message. All right. Well, we can actually probably turn this into a video and put it up on my YouTube channel. So thanks everybody for coming to class. Professor out. Cool. We shall clip these sort of things later. I cannot show them on the screen, although, let me see if there's a way to do this. I won't be able to show it on this screen. Hold on a second. Let me see if there's a way to do this. Let's go back to, boom. Thank you. All right, let's go to the Twitch here. Let me see if I can make a, bear with me, text. Let's call this CSS as a visible source. Paste. Haha. That was way high, way bigger than it needed to be, but that's okay. Let's do that. Let's do, hold on. Bear with me, everybody. I have to actually change the text on this, but yeah, why is it so big? That does not work for anybody. Hold on. Let's write it on the chalkboard. Two questions. Okay, Zen, remind me in just a second. I need to get this. If I could write it on the chalkboard, that would be an excellent idea. I absolutely love that. Okay, font is going to be Arial Black. No, Arial. We want it to be regular 20. How's that? Okay, does that work better? That's nice and small. Okay, good. Let's take out all this on here. All right, bear with me, everybody. We're gonna make this work. I promise. paste it there. I did it. The message is pinned. I pinned the message on there. It's already in the chat. I'm just gonna put it up on the screen. Let me just get rid of all of this. Make this. Okay, let's do that. Transition, vertical, cool. Color. Oh, we don't want that. Background. We want the background to be like that. That would be better. And then we can do something like this. All right, we're getting better. We're getting better. No one needs to see the bottom of my screen anyways, do they? How's that for now? Yay? Yay. Bottom of the screen doesn't matter. We will do that. There we go. Actually, we can put that for screenshot purposes. How's that? There we go. We'll leave it up there for just a second for screenshot purposes. Then I can go back to answering any questions. And there we go. It is there. We do have a ton of requirements for that. Absolutely. I already did that. It looks good. Everyone's got it. You got it. Excellent. Okay. So I will. Let's change the properties on this. Okay. Let's find a way to put this on the screen so that it doesn't just take up my entire screen. It requires me to actually delete a whole bunch of other things here. All right, Xander, what's your 2 questions on Showdown? So we can do all of that. That actually needs to be there. Okay, that's shorter. That's close enough. All right, I'll have to do with that. There we go. We got it. What's with why is the CSS angle and purple doing 8 each? Okay, let me get to that screen. I'm going to close this, get onto here. Let's go. No, not there. We want events. We want Showdown. No worries, big love. Got you. And Showdown. There we go. I now have 18. Okay, so when you get into Showdown, so you get points here. So you get points for them being winners of some sort on your team, and then you also get the other CSS elsewhere. I don't know why Butch was the choice today. Maybe just because most people have him, but not very. They could have made Luke, and everyone would have loved it because everyone's brought up Luke in a different. You won in no points. Well, that I don't know. That I have no answer for. You're talking about no points here in the solo contest? Because you won't be getting points there. You'll be getting points here. You'll be getting in your moment contest. Here. So that's where I would be looking. If that makes sense. What have you been eating? That's amazing. Okay, so did you have ice cream with cereal on it and then put caramel drizzle? Okay. Oh, I'm because it was like water. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you forgot to put it. I thought it was one of those like parent moments where you just totally forgot what you were doing and you put your ice cream in the fridge. Oh, because you wanted it as your cereal milk? Oh, okay. Well, I thought I was doing a good thing. It's okay. And now she eats Nutella and peanut butter from the jar. It doesn't show a one. Yeah, Bush the Butchwhack. You won in no points. No, it's not. It's not a rare poster thing. It's still showing you 0 and you won one even after the reset. Like even after restarting your game. Yeah, Shell, you don't have to. You don't have to convince me. Ice cream with cereal on top. I am all for it. I was just looking up and I was. my wife is like, that's actually a good idea. Ice, it is a deconstructed ice cream cone. We can deconstruct things. It's amazing. That's an amazing thing to go after. I am all for it. Let's do it. So, boss abilities, boss people, boss. Don't forget to put in your guy here at some point today or tomorrow. We talked about all this. We talked about all this. So, we have what I think is going to be a fun, at least for me, because, I mean, this guy right here is going to be your yellow killer. If he just wasn't so dang slow, right? Honey bunches. That sounds good, Elsie Blue. Yeah, that got a reaction of the golden grams. I still think like depending on the ice cream, or if you wanted to be funny with it, you could put fruit on your ice cream and then put like apple jacks. Fruity Pebbles is a good call, but I maybe like Count Chocula. It's not a professor stream unless we're talking about food choices. All good. In the end, all good. All funny stuff. Oh, all right, Dan. I just saw your message. Hold on. So you won with him, but you didn't actually. Yeah, you didn't actually get the points for it. You like booze on your ice cream. I think a lot of people will eat the booze on their ice cream too. We're talking about me as a lumberjack, Josh. What's happening? How you doing? It's just not showing up. Oh well, if you won and it's not showing up and you've restarted your game, then I have no idea. I'd win another match and then see if you get an extra 25,000 points, and if you don't, then that sounds like a ticket, my friend. That sounds like a ticketable thing. So you do lose the Hunter's Play bonus, Gumsy. That's exactly it. However, um, yeah, that's true. It could be a glitch, Sandal, that it might not work. But if you have Sherry maxed out like I do, if you have Matt, you can take this out and put yellow gem damage here. You will do, yeah. Without the gear, that's a whole other story, right? Yeah, if you don't have the gear, that's a whole other story. I could put that on there. I don't have the Hunter's Plate on there because I use him when I'm playing Feud and other things. I just like to mess with people, and so I have I have that so nobody can sub me just to make them mad. I actually don't think I actually do. Oh, I have a defensive plate. I don't even have a good plate to throw on him at the meantime. This is 40% move damage, which doesn't help. If you have one gear and the Piper plate, this move set with this entourage with green is easy, right? It's just a little bit slower than this. If you put this yellow right there instead, this move set with these trainers here does like 115 million. Turn one. Don't have to wait. Don't have to sub. Don't have to do anything else. It's absolutely nutty. I love it. Let's go play. I will never miss an opportunity to show off some William Regal. Why ever miss an opportunity to show off the Rieger? Easily the best poster in the game. Easily. Right, Big Love? Why? This is you're on my show. You're in my classroom. It's my job to just have some fun with this. He's a real man's man. That's exactly it. A real man's man. That Billy Rieger. A real man's man. Yeah. So if you put on the Hunter's Plate medallion, it should do more, right? It's whenever you break. No, yeah, it's break green, get yellow, get yellow gem damage, right? I have it on my Hall of Fame Triple H right now. Speaking of which, yeah. So if you have the gear, then all of this is turn one in feud and in other places, which makes it amazing. What are you? You are the 5. So doesn't matter which side. You put any 5. You put these 4 with the multiply gems right above it. I have not seen that clip of Daniel Bryan pranking him. And then we make 2 line breaks around the bottom. Break both lines. Boom, boom. And then those all turn into 13s. And that did 113 million down to 110. You're welcome. Yeah, send it over and whisper it to me, and then I'll check it out after stream. I don't have my Twitch screen up right now, unfortunately. Have to leave some things out so that the computer works the way that it's supposed to go. So that's 113 million, and now we're going to add another 1,000% on top of the gems that we were doing. Hold on, I'm going to do this one more time just because I want to see like what each green gem is doing, and then we can multiply it by 13. It's going to be nutty. Just for our own case here. Yeah, we'll do it this way again. Oop, wrong place. I need to switch those moves around. And then we'll do this. All right. So I'm going to break these 4 now. And then I will break these 3 afterwards. So the goal is hopefully we don't cascade. That's what I wanted to see. So each one of these is doing 5 million. So I believe that's 5 million times 1,000%. What is that? It's gonna be nutty, nutty. I'm pretty sure that's how it works mathematically speaking. For each one, each gem is doing 5 million. What do you mean? That's it. That's no. I made 2. I made 2 sets of it. Yeah, that's how much they're doing. That makes sense. That is nutty. How hard does your Regal hit? Who's giving? Oh, you have to have Striker Drew McIntyre gives you the extra pyro, so that you can put that down twice. Times 1,000%. So each one of them is going to do 50 million, and you're going to be able to make 6 4s. If my math is correct, and we all know that I'm not a mathematician by any by any stretch of the imagination, but that would be 1.2 billion. So this is literally the Regal Olympics is what we're going for right now. And that right there, me just doing 3 rows of it, just gave me 80 million. So yeah, pretty gross. Yeah, it comes not the zombie one, right? The other one. I'll show you. Anyways, so basically there's him and then there's everybody else. Is what I'm seeing so far. We talking that one. That's the one that gives you the extra pyro gem that you can then get the Piper plate to go off twice. So it's basically those 3 moves. And we good. And then it's going to help with the yellow shield, although the yellow shield is the second shield. But if you have my boss breaker's not high enough, is it? No, mine's at an 8. No, he's a coach. So you can put him on. You would need him on the back end over on the back here to do that. So again, if I understand, I have Sherry who is rare, very rare, and I do have her brought up to 34K. And I've also been playing this game long enough that I was actually able to get Matt Hardy at the same time. So that +6 is just killer. So you have her max, good, and then you're to the races, right? You don't have the gear or those trainers and stuff. Yeah, so if you don't have the gears or the trainers, then triple green, as Gumsy was saying, is probably the better way to go. You'll still do a ton of damage with them. Either way, just again, you put on whatever you have, right? So if you don't have Matt, if you don't have the rock that gives +1, then you can play with other, because if you're going all green, then you only need 1 green coach over here. So that means you can, depending on who you have. Yeah, once you have the gear, it opens up Regal in a whole other direction. So +4 green, and then you can start working on where is it? Multiply. So if you have multiplies, that's blue, that's red, that's yellow, purple. Increase, that's black moves, right? So around here somewhere will be someone who could add +1 strength. Green gems do more damage, or yellow gems do more damage. So there are modifiers in this category that will increase the multiply gem strength to help you out there. or if just put yellow gem damage, right? And this is where you want this yellow gem damage for sure, right? If you can get the pyro out too, great. If you're just going to go triple yellow, then triple green, then that's the different way. But in terms of like this boss and how you want to defeat this boss specifically, this would be the best move set for it, followed by that triple green move set. Would also work because again, the sub leaves multiply gems, right? So you have those options. Anyways, always a good excuse to show off Billy Rieger, because if we ain't showing off Billy Rieger, we ain't trying. We ain't even trying in this game. So okay, so easily he's going to be number one in that category. Let us. Regal is amazing. For me, he's the best poster in the game. But again, like any poster, any one of them can be really good if you have the right bells and whistles. And once you have all the bells and whistles and it's someone that you like playing, then absolutely. But yeah, there's no mode that I would play that I wouldn't throw Regal into if I absolutely could. So we have you've got her up to 6 bronze. Nice. I did. I don't have the other channel pulled up, but I was doing Tori 6-star silver gameplay Thursday after the blog, and I made a video, and then I just haven't had a chance to edit it and put it together. It has been a weekend, y'all. Hopefully, I'll get to that this week, along with fun boss videos. Is it you? You're going to be one really good for this one too. You're not a boss moment. You're just all in general. Whatever one that you love, right, Tiger King? You just figure out the moveset that you love, and then you run with it from there. That's really the secret to it. So, yellows and blues. Why are they all Telvin? Because for the exact reason that you just stated, they are the rarest shards in the game. That's exactly why. That's exactly why, right? Zombie freezed. Any faces? Okay, we can go. Okay, well, let's go back to focus for a second. We can go focused and go through that category, and we can go through each category, see what they think. You just send me the link. Awesome, Lumberjack. I will check it out after stream. Thank you for reminding me. And if anybody else walking in right now, the pin message right now is all of the CSS for this weekend's boss battle as we continue to talk through boss battle tonight. So blue gems that we want to do. All right, so who are y'all thinking blue gem wise? Can't be any of you guys. You have more black gem stuff. Is it you that do blue gem? 3x4 into trap gems. You have Cody finish the story? Yeah, you're better off than you thought, Tech. You are better off than you thought. Randomly spawns. Bonus damage for countdown. It's green gems. You do the other. And bonus for traps. That's not what we need. It was not you. Is it you? You do green or you do blue? Botch gonna be. And blue gem damage. So Dusty's gonna have some fun. 30 multiplies into yellows. There you go. Dusty. You just made the list. Hold on, we're gonna make a list as I go along here. So that way I don't lose this. I don't have to watch my stream again later as we go through here. We'll make check boxes. We'll call this checkbox focused. So I like Dusty for that one. Okay, so Dusty's got multiplies, which is always helpful. So basically, you're gonna go. This is going into the thought process of the professor, right? This is how I sit down because I make those videos, as you know. And if you didn't know, now you know. Definitely make sure you go check me out on my own channel. Let's see if this will work. No, my keyboard's not working. Oh, there we go. Oh. My keyboard was late. Wow, that was weird. Let's try this again. I do have my own channel. It is here on the Twitches, and you can go follow me over there. There is the YouTube channel as well. So I will be making a top 4 boss battle video. I'll go over the top 4 that I think are going to be the best. And I usually make another video that I call the bargain bin. And no, it doesn't necessarily mean free to play. I always get somebody to make a comment that's like, I looked at your boss or your bargain bin, and it's all people that are really rare in the game. And that's also not true. I do put up free to play players in my bargain bin videos, but it's anybody that can do damage or help with the shield, but not going to be your number one. Like, he's going to be the number one in this category. Anybody else that I pick for focused is going in the bargain bin. Can I just state that right now? So before anybody goes and gives me an angry message on YouTube or in my DMs, don't. And we're done with that disclaimer. Okay, so Dusty, we liking. Dusty's looking good. I know you have blue moves. Oh, I was getting into the thought process before we get back to that. So when I sit down to look at who's going to be good, obviously I go, okay, what are obviously the damages that we are going to get, and then I'm going to look for superstars when I start filling these things out that fulfill two things, right? That they give us whatever gives us the bonus. And so if it's a color gem, even if it's a trap gem, even if it's a juggernaut gem, whatever that is, I'm looking for moves that are going to give us damage per that gem, damage added to that gem. So blue gems do 50% more damage. So those are two I'm looking for in characters. And then the last one I'm looking for in characters is multiply gems, and high multiply gems at that. So someone who's going to take multiply gems and turn them all into one of these colors. Just like you saw what Regal did. Those are the basic steps of sort of what we're looking for. So as we start to come up with ideas about whom we're going to use, that's what I think I want everybody to be aware of, right? That's how we're going to figure out who's going to be the best for this, okay? So we're looking for people that do damage per, multiply gems, or add damage on top of what we're already getting, okay? So that's 101 boss battle stuff. And I haven't forgotten we do need to go over perks. That was the other thing for Showdown. But let's get through at least one of these before we actually get there. Red. Okay. And blast gems. So in terms of like a bargain bin character that you can bring out, he's going to increase gem damage for blue gems. It is an area of juggernaut gems, so we know that they're going to go out and get deployed to work. It's going to turn a whole area into blast gems. I know that he has blast gems turn into, and there we go, right? So then you can put in the finisher, swap it into blue gems. So we're going to get extra blue gem damage. The finisher is going to hit that blue gem, and then this is going to create the red finisher. So Rick Steiner has the ability for those that do too. Look at you, Steiner. All right, we'll add you to the list. All right, I am welcome to any suggestions in the chat as well, or I will just keep going superstar by superstar. You can get an idea of how the professor works with this, this is basically what I do. I just go superstar by superstar. Yeah, you got Bischoff. Nice tech. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's great news. Great news. You were a bonus for countdown. Submission turns into traps that randomly respawn and turn steal health. That's not what we wanted. Also traps. And kick out. Yeah, this is the kick out move. You are no good. Next. IOW characters. Bischoff is actually really good. Bischoff needs his gears, and I believe also really does need a drip plate. But even without a drip plate, with his gears and the right characters, can be very, very effective. I know you do blue gems things. Got none of those things. Well, yeah, that's one of the things we're gonna have to work on. Then we're gonna have to get you those things. Uh, Purple, random, botch into blue. Increase your red MP, and that is a random kick out. Okay. The botch into blue, that turns everything into botch. And then everything else is just trap gems. And choose 4 to go into red. So he's actually got some low charges. You can go double blue red, and make a whole bunch of botch gems into blue. And so this will be good as like a shield breaker sort of character. Zeriki. Oh, that's all I wanted to do. Take care of that. There we go. Zeriki would be a good one for shield breaking purposes. Boom. All right. Your squad will be out. That's what we're doing. We're going person by person to see who we could use. Just use Seth. Which Seth? Are you talking about like the showboat Seth? The recently showboat Seth? This is the other thing. I don't like how this doesn't always show me every person that's available to me that does yellow. I was pressing blue, but you get the idea. It doesn't always catch everybody that's out there. If I press blue, we only get so many. And if we press yellow, wait, hold on. I know you make blue, but you're primary black gem damage. Black gems, green gems, MP. Black gem multiplying to green gem. No, you're not what we're looking for. Oh, he broke the shield. There is what we call a wrestling joke. And I missed it. Very well done. Very well done. I mean, you could too, Rosie? Legion to yellow? You make random. You make 5 by 1. That's purple. And bonus for trap doesn't help. I mean, like, you could put 25 into yellow. Like, you'll help with the shield. Although there's probably a lot of people who have Rosie up. Rosie's going to be another shield breaker for us on this one. Super Rosie. And then someone will always tell me I missed something. What is yours again? Choosing the yellow does not help us. Multiplies helps us. But it's all multiply. Increase your yellow MP. Yeah, we're not making enough yellow of things. Multiplied to black. Nope. You won't work for us. Are you out, homie? The game is over? The game is done. All right. Good night, Dr. Mrs. Professor. See, now this is an interesting one too. We're going to get an increase to gem damage. It's not a ton, but it's going to help us out. We're going to make all these silence into yellow. We just have to make the silence, which I believe is you do those. We could make traps, but that doesn't help us. Gems into green. Where's our silence? 35 random in the silence. The silence into yellow. Yeah. I mean, it'd be a tricolored build. I think it'd be a little bit awkward to run. I'm not sure that's something you'd want to do. Anybody else? Any other suggestions? Anyone in the class want to take a stab? I believe you make yellow. 14 whistles is still a good number of whistles. Multiplies into yellow. Look at you finish the story. Yeah, so Cody Cody's going to be a good one as well. Buff the multiply gems, buff the yellow gems, and then it's all going to go blowing up the board. I like that one. Tech Dusty we got on there, Bills Mafia already. Yeah, we saw Dusty. That's going to be a good one. Yeah, okay. So Cody Rhodes finished the story. If you got the gear, that does extra multiplies, you know? Yeah, increase that strength. Look at you jumping around in that funny costume. All right, good. Boom, 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 boom. You're going there. I mean, but not the guy. I know it. It's eating you up inside too, isn't it, Lee? Like it's just like just can't get the break to get the guy. It's the worst feeling out there. Do I have to? Must I? Because I know you do a whole bunch of yellow. Yeah. Yeah. So you're also going to be good. And that might be the only time I'm going to say that. So Nakamura has one of the things we're looking for, right? He has a bonus damage for every yellow gem. He does create. This is a chew, so that's not going to help us. He's got the heals. Choose yellow heal gems to destroy. Which one are you doing here? Blue. And he's got the multiply gem down. There you go. So yeah, he's got several of the things that we want. So you did, and I'm not happy about that. I am not happy about that. eBooker, how you doing? How do you break the shield quickly? That's what we're sort of discussing right now. So we got blue shield and we got yellow shield. So right now, we're just determining who is going to be good, both in terms, who's going to be good in terms of doing some extra damage, who's going to be the top one in each category, who's going to do some extra damage, who's going to help with the shield. Basically, anybody who makes a ton of those gems. But the shield only goes up to 70. I'm not sure if you were here at the beginning, eBooker, when I read that part of the blog or the brolog. But it's only a 70 shield, 70 gem shield. So it's less than 2 full boards worth of gems between 4 people on your team. So the shield shouldn't be too much of a it should be too much of a wall of a shield. The shield shouldn't be too much of a shield. How's that? I was trying to find another word for it, but that's actually what it comes down to. All right, so Naka's going to be good for this one. No, so special shields are only broken with the breaking gems, and there's a certain number of gems, so only yellow gems. So if your move turns the entire board yellow, then that will count as 49 gems. Once you break 70 gems, the shield is gone. So you choose into yellow, which is good. You choose botch into green. And that's a reversal. Blast gems. Okay, so you're not sort of what we're looking for. Yeah, so Tiger King, that's a really good shout out. That was something I meant to mention earlier, and I did not. So thank you for reminding me. We want to be reminded that this is a great boss battle for having yourself, if you have the ability to equip the Sheriff's Badge on your superstars, and that's going to give you 30 yellow gems at the end of this. So if you don't break one, will the other override? Big Love, what do you mean if you don't break one of the shields? No. It won't. Oh, sorry, that's what you mean the shields. No. So what happens is the shield lasts for 2 turns, and at the end of that second shield turn, the blue shield will go away, and then the yellow shield will begin. So if you don't break the shield, you just start a different shield with a different color. So that becomes the hang up on that. Yo, country rules. What's happening? All right. Any other suggestions in the focus category? Yeah, he'd be good. Well, the fact that they nerfed him out by not putting the trap gems available. Again, for anybody who's walked in late and didn't hear the blog earlier, trap gems and juggernaut gems are minus 100 for both, unless that has an area. So if you create an area of trap or an area of gems, that doesn't affect that. Under the learning tree. Nice. Well, I appreciate you coming in, Country Rules. Um, good, good, good. On your JD Priest, is that's where you have your sheriff's badge? Nice. That's a good place to put it, Gumsy. I like that. All right, so we're we're feeling pretty good about this. Rieger's going to be easily the best one. He's probably going to break the shield close to by himself, if not by himself. Uh, so this right here is for creating trap gems that go out randomly or that you choose. But if it's created in an area, it doesn't catch it for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why. Cheeks, how you doing? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well this evening. Um, blue shield, then yellow shield, Bills Mafia. Correct, ebooker. Breaking, you must swipe, or you just have to destroy the special number of gems, which is 70. I'm not sure if it's a bug, but that's what it said in the blog or the broog. That's what it told us. So, all right, so we're good with that. Yes, everyone feels good about the focus right here. We are going into our chaotic right now. Bills Mafia, you're studying for your midterms. How are they going? Hope the midterms are not kicking your butt too much. Cheeks, huh? See what I did there? See what I did there? Yeah. Chaotic. All right, so we got a shout out for the D-Lo Brown. Yeah, I never. I'm so happy that I now give the tests and I don't actually have to take any of them. But that, of course, will change. My kids will grow up and they'll be like, "Can you help me with this?" And then I'll have to start studying for stuff all over again. Never, never want to do that. I start later this week. You know what? One thing I always know is that you got this. As long as you're studying and you're actively trying to get better at this, then you should be fine. Marco, how you doing? You'll get nice. Whenever you have time, there's no rush with it, Marco. But I appreciate all the help that, as always, that you have given me. So I definitely appreciate that. So yeah, this is Dilo. Dilo has been a very good at being useful on some boss level, and it's probably this is the move set that you might want to go with a Dilo, right? So um, Dilo's going to be good for this. So I'll be okay. Thanks for the surprise, lumberjack. I'm sure I will be. Uh, yeah, so he's going to be making countdowns. Is going to turn them into multiplies at the very end. Then this is going to turn all the multiplies into blue gems, and then you can add on a couple of plates on there to make that really fun and nasty, right? You can put on if you have. Where's that? It's probably in use. I hate when you switch between the two different what you have in use and you don't have in use that it doesn't start at the top again. Boom, 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 boom. This big pop pump still turn one without Z Randy. That's the one we're gonna want, right? So increase our blue gem damage. You're gonna be nice for that. Then you can also do other. Um, there's another plate that would work for that. So I like Dilo for sure. You asked about. He's actually in this category. I just saw him like 2 seconds ago. Is he still turn one without? So do you have Z Randy or do you don't have Z Randy, Cheeks? Setting up all the social. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. Dang, Marco, that is a ton of stuff going on. No wonder you've been so busy. So Zombie Randy, um, you need Zombie Randy to make him effective because that's what fills the board purple. So without that, without getting 3 more purple gems, you're not filling the entire board purple. And so if I remember correctly, Cheeks, and I probably have to go back to my video to check it out. Or you might want to go check that out. Is I think he hit somewhere in like the 7 to 8 million, and this might be 6-star bronze. Without Randy on there, but with Randy on there, he's hitting in the 20 millions, right? That's just the having that just spread out makes a huge difference, right? That's what makes him so deadly. Um, is being able to put the 2 sets of juggernauts down and then blow up the board, right? Yeah, missing any good Randy in the game is a problem. Yeah, he's really good, but that's what he needs um, to take that move set to the next level. Because without it, it's if we have time in a bit, I could do some gameplay with him. Remind me in a little bit when we get done doing this stuff here. I don't want to lose the track, but so Delo's got the heart stopper plate. That is what it was. Thank you, footers. I almost missed that message, but yeah, that's what it is. The hard stopper plate. You can put the hard times plate on there too. Is also really good. Yeah, hard times when I don't have. I have both Farouk and Big Papa Pump, and both are really good. So if you're using Farouk and you got him 6-star silver and you really like him, um, there's no need to. I bring him up anyways because he's still really good. But that's what he needs to be at his most effective. So for sure. Speaking of Zombie Randy, BBP exactly. Um, I do as well. I prefer him over character wise in the game. Yes, you are going to be fun. Hold on. You're all showdown stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so you and why we love you is that you make a whole bunch of multiply gems with your countdowns, and then you turn all of your countdowns into blue gems. So you are going to be good. You also make multiplies, which is fun, but that's from your choose. Hello, blue gem damage there too. That would be interested to see if there's a way to put something like that together. It'd be difficult to get it to work in terms of MP and stuff like that. But that's an interesting way to do that. Let's put this here. Oh no way, is it Chelsea Green? That's amazing. Thank goodness they brought that back. That makes me happy. All right, so we got D'Lo with the hard times, D'Lo with the other one that I always seem to forget about, the Heartstopper plate. We got Z Randy. You came and you bought me a turkey. Why is that in my head? Is that from The Simpsons? Posted on Facebook. Oh, nice. Hopefully that's back. You were the other one. Macho. Who I can't talk about. Sandy Ravage. Snap it to a Slim Jim Hall of Fame. Oh, yeah. Gonna get myself fired one of these days. You think Cody's going to be better than Regal? We talked about Cody, and Cody's going to be really good. But what's the highest you've ever hit with Cody? Right, Sandal? I don't know why that was in my head, but like Z Randy, it just made me laugh. I don't understand what's happening, Mule. Bonesaw. 25 to 30. Okay, so my Rieger decked out. You missed it before while you were studying before you walked into class with the professor today, but I showed everybody on stream about 25 minutes ago. 113 million turn one with Regal. So, yeah, it's Hall of Fame. Ooh yeah, snap it to a Slim Jim. You don't need him to recycle. If my math is correct, that's going to be like 1.25 billion. Turn one. Yeah. If you beat it turn one, then that's where it's all gonna be. That's where all the money is, man. That's where you need it. Yes, Cody will recycle. He won't recycle as easily. You're only gonna get one turn with it, but it's gonna be one hell of a turn. As long as somebody else, and don't forget to carry the one. Mule, I've never been good with it. No, definitely don't trust my mathematics, but somebody else do the mathematics, please. Um, what do we say? It was so each one of his multiply gems, I had them doing 5 million, and you're making 24 of them, right? Hold on. Let's do some math here. Math is hard. What do we say? Still 65. Oh, Sandal, that hurts my heart. All right, so we have 5 million damage per, right? Times 1,000% means each one of those is doing 50 million. Let's go to the beach. If you have both gears, he's going to do even more. Both gears on a Regal is going to take it out turn one, I think. So that's 50 million for each one times 24 that you're destroying is 1.2 billion. Now, we all know that the professor is not the greatest at math, and somebody else will come up with this better than I will, but that's what we're thinking. So this is the Regal moveset. Double purple with the green. From a metric country, eh? I would never, footers, trust any mathematics to a history professor. Like not even close. And that's why I said, like, this is my math, and to me it makes sense, but I'm not sure it will work for everybody else, right? I'm not sure that's actually how it's going to be. If you have this type of a setup ready to go for him, and this is just with one gear. Yeah, so if you're missing Drew and Sherry, then that's going to make a huge difference. But that's the setup that you're going to need, and he's going to just smack. All right, we got Hall of Fame, Snap It to a Slim Jim, Sandy Ravage. Ooh, yeah, dig it. So he's going to be really good for this one, too. Give him a centimeter, and he'll take a meter. No, I wouldn't trust that either from a history professor, to be quite honest. You're right, Eagles. So somebody else can do the math, and I'm totally fine by that, and I'm not going to get offended in any way, shape, or form. You're going to do some fun stuff, too. 1 turn countdowns, damage increase at the end of the countdown. No. Seal up to 4 MP. All right, well, you know what? This can go in my video so people can leave me alone saying, you don't do enough free-to-play, people. No, they did not. Antonio, how you doing? No, the midweek showdown. So there's 2 showdowns this week. We have, I'll show you over here so it makes more sense. Showdown number 1 is this showdown, the showdown for this moment. So this is where you can decide if you want whatever's down here, right? So if you want to try to grind it out to get all of the stuff that's in here, then that's the showdown for the moment. That's Monday, Tuesday. Now, Wednesday, Thursday is a whole other showdown. Wednesday, Thursday is this Get Ready to Rumble showdown. Completely different showdown. Completely different CSS, defenses, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, so something completely different. Yeah, Kyle, this has been as someone who loves showdown, and I love the showdown in this game, it has been a lot, and this week just feels like it's sort of like over the top, right? No worries, Antonio, I got you, bro. It's been a lot. Even I'm just like, wow, that's a lot of showdown right now. So we're making it work somehow, some way. We'll see what next month brings, but I think they've gotten the feedback. So there is a Get Ready to Rumble blog. I'm not sure that will work. Yeah, there it is. So if you go check out champions.com and Scopely, they will have it on there. I think you just click on news and you'll find the blog from that point there. I love it when those things actually work. Yeah, that's awesome. Also, I'm the professor. Don't forget to click on my channel and my YouTube and make sure you subscribe and that you do not miss any content that I throw out there to the people. Who else we got? We got some Mosh. No. At the end. So his color turns into blue gem. His triple blue would be good, but then you can also do, if the opponent's class is a technician. Ooh, that might be interesting. There you go. So eBooker, if you it's but you have Thrash at 6-star silver. Mosh ain't bad either. So Mosh might be able to do some good damage with it. So eBooker, if you don't have the gear, but you have Sherry, you have everybody else, then you're going to be hitting I don't know, in the ballpark of 7 to 900 million, maybe turn one. So it's probably going to be one of the better ones that you're going to use or have ability to use. So, ooh, so country rules. That's an interesting question. For me, it's Mosh. A lot of people are liking Thrasher and taking Thrasher up. I never liked playing with Thrasher personally, but I can see why people would take him up. So for me, it was Mosh, but for others, it would be uh, Thrasher. But I'm digging Mosh here. There we go. Two free to plays back to back. Sango Grin, how you doing? Sango Grin. Yeah, triple blue on this one will work. But we also, if this weekend's character is a technician, hardcore moves work in boss battle. Reversals do not. So we would get extra blue gem damage. So that could be a good factor too. But even just triple blue would also be a good one to go. I think I actually have a good strap on you as well too. You are 100. Yeah, this is why I like you. 100% gem damage. This is why we like you. Maybe country rules. You need to get an acro, then that makes sense. You need an acro. Dash and Mosh are both be good, yeah. Sango Grin, how you doing? So beyond Uso, Tech Becky is good. With that one, Dexter makes silence gems, so he's good with that one. Basically, anybody who makes a ton of silence gems, but those are the three that I think most people put that on. They'll put it on Jimmy Uso. They'll put it on Tech Becky and Dexter. And I'm missing somebody else. There's another one. Nash, Hall of Fame Nash does it as well. Thanks, Mule. Um, take triple out, plays up with Piper Gear, 6-star silver, or save the tokens for Ray. You kind of want him. So Kyle, Triple H, Texie Lexi, that's the one. Thank you. And Zombie Walter. Zombie Walter's another one who does that too. Yeah, they all do it. That's actually an interesting question since we're doing a gameplay thing. I think I have them already all set up. Hold on. Because you're wondering about Triple H. And you can sort of see what he does. Hold on. I'll show you. I have him ready. I have him geared up and ready to go. So you can see. If we were to do that guy. This is the guy you're talking about? Hall of Fame Triple H? Hall of Fame Triple H with a Piper plate, with his plate. I think I have everybody on him. Yellow reinforce. There's another. I'm missing one trainer on him. I have two Piper plates. Nay Reigns, how you doing? You don't have his plate or his gears. Okay. I don't have any of his gears. So this is without gears. The plate will increase it a little bit more. So just keep that in mind. That it's going to give another 100% yellow gem damage. Yeah, gears aren't really necessary for this move set, but if you actually take you out, and if you have that guy, helps a lot. Boom, boom, boom. The Hunter's Medallion. I'm trying to think of who else I use the Hunter's Medallion on, besides Rieger. Regal can use it. Oh no, Narains, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, so basically this is put down those. Smack with these. Cody, yeah, that's the one. I was trying to think of who it works really well on. It works on Cody. That's true. Thank you, Zandel. And then you turn them all into yellow gems. So with his plate, with his and all the fun stuff and all the bells and whistles, basically, don't need his gears. He probably does a lot more than that. I was getting up to 24 million in the feud, but it might have been with other perks and other things like that. But yeah, he hits hard. He hits 15 to 20 million pretty easy. So might have been better to put somebody else on. Anyways, no, I think it's because he also, yeah, it's only good for green gems only, I believe. The USO cap. We wanted the boss. We were looking at boss battle peoples. And eventually we'll get to perks. We'll spend tomorrow's class on perks. With Cody without the hunters, but there you go. So it'll only add to the fun that you're doing. Who else is a blue gem monster amazing that we could use? Blue. There we go. That narrows it down. Something better. You make the board blue, but you don't recycle very well. You do. You definitely do. I think you've gotten a boost recently. Yeah, Marco, I totally will. Thank you for doing that for me as well too. I appreciate you, bro. That's awesome. Purple gems. You do multiplies and purples all over the place. Multiplies into yellows though. I mean, R-Truth could be useful, I guess, in that regard, but he's not. We want a different gem damage. Pat Patterson. Interesting. We're not there yet, though. But we will be. We will be soon. All right. Anybody else blue gem damage that we wanted to get? Well, people that I have or don't have that make blue that we think are going to be good. I mean, you have purple gem damage. Judgment Day gear for R-Truth would be amazing. Or if they just come out with a whole other one, that would be pretty cool. A whole other R-Truth, the Judgment Day version, that would be hilarious. This is power gems. Reinforce. There you go. Into blue. We would choose. That doesn't work for us. Increase our black gem damage. Doink might also be good. That's true. What is making our... That's just random gems. I thought it said reinforce. That's random gems into blue. 6 choosing the black. I mean... Zombie Lashley. Zombie Lashley does red, doesn't he? Or no, he makes yellow. Yeah, Zombie Lashley would be a good one to get on there. I can put Zombie Priest, but he's going to be more of a shield kind of guy. He's not going to be our big hitter or winner in this. Absolutely 100% Cheeks. Have you known them not to be serious in any fashion? They will 100% be serious. I saw someone say funk. He does yellow and blue, right? Black. Pyro's power. Multiplies into blue. Pyro's into yellow. And multiplies, yeah. Pyro, which the multiplies up by you as well, too, with the blue one. Yeah, Funk's going to be good for this one. There you go. Another free-ish to play. Most people got him, though. So, all right. Mutant Doink. We're getting a good list out of this right now. This is going to be like the longest. Oh, where's my Doink? Longest bargain bin video ever coming up this time around. Swap into blue. Color turn them into multiplies of 5. Destroy multiplies. Okay. Yeah, Doink can work on this one too. If you're thinking about taking Mutant Doink up to 6-star, I know that DJ did a video, Country Rules. I'm not going to take him up to 6-star right away, but DJ did a video of him. Yeah, there's DJ's information right there. Everybody make sure you head over to another Scopely content creator, DJ Anon, to the ZT for my Canadian friends, or ZT, and give him a subscribe on his channel. But I know on his YouTube he had him as part of his Wednesdays. So Wednesdays on this channel, the main WWE Champs channel, he does the 6-star experiment. And I know that he did one for Doink. I believe he did one for Doink the Clown. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was this Doink that he actually did this for. I think it was 6 silver too, to be quite honest. Doink, Acro. All right, keep them suggestions coming. Just looking for people that can break shields, make multiplies. We know the criteria. We're still on blue on this. Wow, we are surely taking our time for this one. Who else? Whom amongst you? Hellrace. That's what DJ did. Excellent. Thank you for confirming that for me. I feel some days I'm never quite sure if I'm right or if I'm wrong or if I remembered something or if something actually happened or didn't happen. So, um, you want him free from the giveaway. Well, congrats on getting him on that one, Hellraise. And there you go. So DJ did do that. So there you go. You have Mutant Mick, but you haven't touched him yet. Traps into blues. Submission into traps. I believe he also does bonus damage for every trap. So yeah, so when we do trap gem ones, that would also work. I mean, I don't think he's going to be that great for this one, but if you have Johnny Knoxville, you have him at 6 star silver. So we'll add him to the list. You got enough shards to unlock him? Nice. Congratulations. Zombie Ray. We haven't even gotten to yellow gems yet. My goodness. Let's get to yellow. So you think Zombie Ray with his because he makes the entire board blue as well too, Hellraise. That's a great shout out. But Zombie Ray is not this one, right? He's aggressive. Correct? I think he's in the aggressive category. We can do this guy he would make a lot of yellow. So Hall of Fame King. I'm not gonna look at him. I know he has reinforce and yellow gems, so that's gonna work. Who else are we looking? So Bill's Mafia Juggernaut gems are nerfed, but according to the Brog, the if the Juggernauts or the Trap gems are set out in a set area, like a 4x2 or a 3x5 or whatever like that, that they will still deploy. That's how I read it. I think that's how we all read that. So there might be. I have no idea. Country rules. I feel like something like that popped up on my feed, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. There's a game I'd like to play if I didn't have kids. This one's easy. I can play it on my phone. I can turn it off at any time. Um, Sounds good, Tech. I will be back on Wednesday, I believe, for my channel, and then I am in some capacity doing the blog on Thursday, I believe. So I think I'm on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday this week, and then Friday is date night. Saturday is the Rumble, and then I might be on Sunday again. So hope we will reconvene, Tech, when the time is good. I appreciate you coming to class as always. Choose protect. Choose and protect. No. So ministry's not going to do us any good here. We still, yeah, we definitely need hardcore Holly in this game. I'm on board. I will sign the petition, the hardcore Holly petition. Nice, Tiger King. You gonna go? Is there showdown for this new showdown? There are CSS for. You mean the one that's happening on Wednesdays showdown? Or are you talking about the one that we're doing like right now? Oh, it's in your home state. You're living up in New York. That's right. But you're from the Florida. Yeah. The one that we're doing right now. Yeah, there are CSS and here I'll show you. I think that one's gonna work as well too. I'm gonna put this down before I forget. So Hall of Fame Sean is also gonna be good for us to use this. In a controversial way. I have no idea country rules. That's interesting. So, Showdown CSS. So, beyond what is in there when you are actually in the Showdown, go to the next one. There we go. Okay. So there's those CSS here. And then I believe it's also Hall of Fame. You have to do damage with Hall of Fame. I think those are the 3 CSS that we have. And then, this is your moment. I think it's just damage by those guys, destroying multiplies, destroying yellows. I think that's it. I don't think there's actually any other CSS to this, Gumsy. To be quite honest. It's just those 3 guys. All right. Anybody else in here that we have forgotten? There is not. Thank you, Big Love and Tiger King, for confirming that. You maybe? Oh, you make a whole bunch of yellow. But not that moveset. Random blast. I mean, a lot of people have him up. He's not going to do very much for us. He's not going to do much for us. All right. Anybody else yellow that we want to consider? Is your damage purple or yellows? You have a damage move. What is it? Purple gems. Purple's into yellow swapping. I mean, like, I guess you could. He also swaps into blue. I mean, there's worse out there, but I think this is basically you're a shield type of person for this. Someone who can break some shield for us. Yes, footer. So that's part of it. So that's what I was trying to show. That you have to win 8 matches with each of them, and then there's also damage aspect to that. I hope that came through clear, Gumsy, right? Yes? Yeah. I showed that part first, and then I showed the damage part of it. There's two sets, basically. So as long as you got both of those, then you're in the know, and it should be good. Let's go. Let's see what else. Any other yellows? This seemed to be a larger category than I thought of people. Haha. Cross breaks. Choose the health into yellow gems if broken by you and multiply gems. Yeah, so Hall of Fame Ray is going to do it too. Okay. Hall of Fame Ray. Oh, that's too much there. Okay. New items. There we go. All right, we got everybody from this category. Finally, we can move on to aggressive. They've given us a lot of options, right? The fact that it's just 2 different colored gems with a lot of possibilities right there for people that do blue. You do blue. Somebody said that. So yeah, so Hall of Fame Taker is going to do some damage, especially if you have yourself a Titan plate for this one. Hall of Fame Ray is gem damage based, yeah. Zombie Orton we got already. He's on the list of people. Tatanka, as T Unit likes to call him, or will be forever known calling him. You choose into blue, swap into red. Make him into black. It's black gem damage. No, Tatanka is not our friend on this one. Too many characters some days. Who else we got for blue? Tech Rock. That's a good shout out. Tech Rock. Tech Rock. Easier to say than other things, I guess, some days. Well, hello. Jim. X breaks. You'd think I knew this or would know this. in Leech Gems. I mean, he's not going to be. He's got to swap that into there. Just did a preview on these guys. We talked about Dusty already. I'm not sure I'm liking a lot of the other options within here. Right, you have a yellow build as well too, and you're green gems. That's why. Green moves kick out. Yeah, this aggressive ain't the best for blue, is what it's looking like. But for yellow, that's what we talked about. We talked about zombie Lashley. It's gonna be good. Bradshaw. Which Bradshaw are we talking about? I think you have a yellow damage move, right? Yellow gem damage. Mobiles into yellow. Captain Lou. Captain Lou coming out with the triple yellow. Does he make a ton of yellow gems, though? I don't think he has yellow move stuff. Heal gems. Yeah, he does make a big. And steal health. Yeah, 4x4 area into yellow gems isn't really going to push the needle very high. The good Bradshaw. Hmm? You're into red. You're the other direction. Oh, that's not true. We can also make snowfalls into that one. I mean, Bulldog, if only for a shield. He doesn't have anything else we're really looking for other than that shield breaking stuff. Let's see who else we can take a look at with this. Who else is in here? Also, big shout out for everybody coming out on a Monday night to come hang out with me. I also appreciate y'all. Thank you. Not sure if I said that enough tonight already, but you're appreciated. You make yellow gems, do you not? But his is the jugs. Okay, so that doesn't help us. Red, yellow reinforce. Swap into yellow gems. I mean, you could. I mean, if you had to. If you had to do mutant ones. Showboat Seth should. Mutant Priest is just another shielder. There's definitely going to be people that we're going to miss. The Rock. That's what somebody said. Nation of Domination Rock. Whoop, not trainer. X breaks into yellow. Damage for X breaks. Choose will not help us. I mean, he's going to blow up the board, but he doesn't have all the other bells and whistles that we're really looking for. He does have a yellow gem component to it, though. Did I miss anybody else that can do this stuff? Anybody else down here worthwhile? Freaking Rollins. It's yellow moves. And green gem damage. Yeah, Lou I've already put on the list. That's a good shout out. Big love, yeah. Yes, green weenie. It was. It is 1.66 million is what it's going to be. Okay, so that's not looking like it's going to be the best one that we go to. All right, we're going to go to defensive, and then we can go from there. All right, so You do green though. So they don't want to do that. You were actually green gems is what you make. End of the countdown turns into it's green gem damage. Billion. 1.66 billion green media. If I said million, my apologies. It is billion. 1.66 billion level 23. Okay, well, the one that we were talking about a moment ago. So Hall of Fame Triple H is going to be really good in that category. You are not mine. You will be going away. But while I have you here, that's red gem damage. You do all red stuff. You do not help me. Million with a B. Exactly. As only the professor can mess up with that. Okay, so there's another one. So we want Apollo is going to be good. Who else makes your green within that? For everybody getting Giovanni this week. That's how I've been playing it. It's just easier in tours for now. Increase your yellow. Choose. Sango Green, you do not. You do not recycle with him. You do it one shot or you are dead. But with that one shot, he does 25 to 30 million. For me, he does, based on what I have. That would be the quickest boss ever if it was million. You were right to ask that again. It is past the witching hour, and I am exhausted as my kids are not sleeping properly recently. So, but we'll see. Yeah, so with an all hearts, and I have 100% gem damage played with Fury 2s and stuff like that. You basically you hit all three moves, and as long as you don't cascade, kaboom. He is wonderful for that. All right, you are purple moves. So we got Apollo. Anyone else doing massive yellow damage that we might want to consider? You do multiply gems, do you not? Okay, quick. And choose 7 into there. I mean, it's not going to be great, but because you're choosing the yellows at the end of it. You could make cross breaks. That might also work too. Multiplies into blacks now. It's the reverse of what we sort of want, but that still works. What's the word? Max, how you doing? Welcome back in. We're going through who we think are going to be the best in each category, and then I can hit it back to the Brog again, or we can. You're not going to work. We can talk whatever else we want to talk about. We got about 15 minutes or so before we're all done. But I think we've got a good Stardust. You liking Stardust for this one? Finally completed. I'm running them triple green, LC blue. That's the easiest one. Bam might be good. That's a good shout out. Mankind is going to make a bunch of yellow, but you're basically Zombie Mankind is more of a shield breaker for us. Yeah, I'll replace you. If we go all the way down. No worries. The auto mod caught it as it always does. But no, I understand what you're saying, Max. You destroy a bunch of multiplies, but you're not going to give us what we need, right? Multiplies, and blue MP and other things. No, you're not going to work for us. I mean, get the Stardust out of here. I think that might be our list. And as always, I will forget somebody. And as always, someone will be like, "You forgot this person." And I'll be like, "I know," because there's, you know, only so many people you can look at. I only have a 7.99 million roster. Anybody else that we like? I think we got it. I think we got the list. We did it, everybody. We did it. Okay, so for those that have walked in late and wanted to know sort of what's happening with the blog of things, let's head over to that for a moment. Will this come up? It will. All right. So we can do another quick little blog. It won't take very much time at all since it's a very short blog. The CSS is listed and it's pinned in the chat right now. It was on the screen, I believe, that entire time as well for the boss this weekend. So this is all stuff that's in game right now. We know that we have 2 different shields, 70 gems blue, 70 gems yellow, freeze. It does Sangogrin. It also has the freeze move. We're getting yellow and blue gem damage. Trap and Juggernaut generation is minus 100, and unless it's spread out in an area, like a 4x2 or a 2x5 or whatever, then it seems to deploy and work. So if you have an area person, then that's someone that you can use. So we're looking at a 1.660 billion with a B, not with an M, health at level 23. So it looks like we're not having a 30 level boss with 30 CSS like we did last year. I think they took the hint that it wasn't what in everybody's favorite things, but it was interesting in its deployment, that's for sure. Turn 1, and every turn after that, we take our damage plus the bonus damage on the turns. Turn 1, we also have the blue shield. The blue shield will go up to 70 gems, 70 at level 23. It's going to last for 2 turns. So turn 2, turn 3 will not be affected by neutralize. And then every 4 turns, starting on turn 3, the yellow shield will begin at level 6 plus, also 70 gems at level 23, also lasting 2 turns. So if you can't break the shield, it will alternate back and forth. Blue shield to yellow shield, and back again. And then in between all of that, freezing 2 of your moves with the freeze turn. So that's what we're looking at, turn by turn, style by style. This hasn't changed. Starting at level 11 is 5 bronze, 11 and 12 is 5 bronze, 13, 14 is 5 silver, 15, 16, 17 is 5 gold, 18 through 22 is 6-star bronze, 23 is 6-star silver. And so we went over this stuff. You do need hell freezes over. That's going to be one thing that is essential, as it says there. And then whatever else you can bring in, boss breaker wise, helping hand to heal your team. It's time to add time to the clock. Exhaust to take down how much damage you are going to receive, as well as your team. So 2 exhausts that are level 10 means you take 0 damage. Keep that in mind. This is all stuff that we talked about. But this was the thing that I read this time around that I found really interesting. So superstars that have moves that generate trap gems will be unable to do so. This does not apply to superstar moves that generate areas, which is what we've been talking about all night. So as long as they put down a 2x5, a 4x4, whatever the area that is specified rather than random or choose, it does not affect that. Okay, same with the Juggernaut gems. The strategy, we've already looked at that. And then that's just the boss breaker ability. So this is what we're looking at for the boss. That begins this weekend. And as I said in the pinned messages is the CSS for the weekend. So defeat the boss on level 11 with any Shawn Michaels. Defeat the boss on level 11 with any Trickster. Level 15 with Cody Rhodes, finish the story. 15 with Undertaker Hall of Fame. 20 with Rey Mysterio. So if you do get Mysterio this week, you have to take him 6 bronze in order to fulfill that requirement. And level 20 with Jim Neidhart Hall of Fame. So that's what we are looking at this weekend. So that's in the pin message as I showed you. And now we can move in between all of these things. We can get rid of that. We can come back over here. So the CSS is also up there. So I can take that off of here. we can unpin this message. Unpin. Did it work? It worked. There we go. And then we are back on the screen. So we got 10 minutes, y'all. And I was told that I should talk about perks and that some of you came here from Sap Daddy stuff wondering what to do with perks and Showdown. Actually, that's not what I want to go back here. So, as always, you want to try to get your perks up as high as they go. And perks are basically exactly what the name sounds like, right? It's something that will help you in the game itself. So this is what we're going to focus on is green and yellow moves starting with 6 more move points, and matching is going to give us a chance. There are special perks for not for this showdown specifically, not like the weekend where they had a special perks that you could get and add on top of it. Right now it's just these 2 perks that we've had all month. So you're going to want to use people, if you can, that have green and yellow, because if you've maxed this out, minus 6 MP, moves start with 6 MP, they cancel each other out. So now your opponent's defense cannot stop you if you're using green and yellow moves from using your own move point specialists to start turn 1. That's basically all that it comes down to, is just knowing what is the special perk for that or for this week, right? So then you can go into your showdowns. And whoever else you're going against, you're going to want to pick people that have those types of moves. So, for example, with green and yellow MP going up, what that means is there's no restriction on the MP that I have. So as long as I'm bringing in people that have yellow MP or green MP, my moves will start as normal. I hope that makes sense. I'm not sure how else I can sort of describe it in that manner. The other thing that you need to remember is that there's lots of moving parts in that sense. The other thing is finding somebody with tag links to help you out. So click on the required, click on links, and then it'll give you people with the same tag link. You can click on that icon right there, and it'll show you what the link is between all of this. Goldie in the chat. Hey, Goldie, how you doing? If you don't know, you will know soon if my keyboard is working. There we go. Oh, there it is. I need to charge my keyboard. My wireless keyboard is going real slow. There's Goldie's information right there. Make sure you check out Goldie. Give her a follow on the Twitches, on the YouTubes. Don't miss any of her amazing content. On an RC break. Well, nice of you to check in. Grab a snack before you head back on out. Start playing more video games. I wish I wasn't so tired. I would love to play some more video games after this. So we get more move points this way as well too. So when you're considering your showdown team, consider what your link bonus is going to be. So that's 2 things you need to consider. So what are the perks we have? What is the link we have with our teammates? And then the other thing to consider is, does your superstar have a moment that has a showdown bonus, or just a bonus that works in all game modes? And Shawn Michaels does, but there are lots of other ones. Battlefield is definitely not easy, right? It's hard doing all this destroying and destruction and killing, and then just being so hungry with all the snacks. You missed the doctor, Mrs. Professor, who was like, she was upset. She left ice cream in the fridge, but I thought, because we gave the kids some ice cream tonight, and I thought she put it in there by mistake, and so I put it back into the freezer, and she came downstairs and it wasn't mushy enough for her. She wanted to put it with caramel sauce and with cereal, and then she ate a whole bunch of peanut butter and Nutella as well. Yeah. So I failed as not reading her mind on this one. Who has a showdown? Life is hard. You have a showdown. Then the other thing to consider is, if you do get these moments, the closet ice cream. Did I say put it in the closet? I meant to say put it in the freezer. I don't know what's happening anymore. What are we? We're 5 minutes away. We are so lucky I'm awake right now, with my kids waking up at 4 a.m. every day this week. every day. uh, so um, that's the other thing to consider, right? So these are all things on top of what it is you're actually doing. Okay. I hope that's a quick and easy lesson about Showdown and what you should do in terms of determining what your team is going to be. So once you've taken all of that and determined what it is you're going to do, um, oh, he had his first day of daycare today. How did he do? I hope he didn't scream and cry the whole time that they left him. That's always the saddest. Oh, I know the first day was really tough. We dropped our girls off and they started crying. We're like, all right, bye bye. And we just left. My wife and I looked at each other and we're like, we got to go. We got to go right now or else this is going to be super hard, super tricky to stay here. Um, so picking your defense, obviously you want to pick somebody who has the most health that has a chance to keep the match going. Hey, guess what? He has green moves. So that allows me then to put in the move sets that I want for him to use. Pretty simple stuff. So you want to set up your defense in a way you're going to get attacked on defense. Very few people don't get attacked, and they tend to have all the bells and whistles, or they make you not want to attack them, right? So think like the porcupine, right? Some porcupines get eaten all the time, but it's not fun to go eat a porcupine. If you're a larger animal, you have to really want it. You have to be so hungry, as Goldie said a moment ago. So you have to make your defense look big and scary with enough things that make it harder to attack them. So, for example, Carmelo. This is a defensive plate, so it works well on offense too. But I mean, as a defensive plate, if somebody tries to attack me and use a sub against me, he's going to break out of it. And then finding moves that also work that stun. So unless they have an anti-stun belt on, he's going to stun you pretty quickly. And then you want to make sure that your moves are going to go off as quickly as possible. So all my moves are set, even though he has low charge red. So it's those sorts of things that you have to sort of keep in mind as you're doing this, right? Having anti-stun belts. So if I had an anti-stun belt that I could put on zombie Sammy there, that would be a good belt to put on there. So that way nobody can attack me turn one, stun me, and then drain my health and defeat me. So it's all about making your defense work with the perks that you have, the moments that you have, the gears you have, and also making it unappealing to attack me. That it gives somebody pause. To you don't want to attack because there's a good chance you might not win, or you just don't want to take the chance of not winning and losing your streak and stuff like that. So that's the sort of stuff you're looking for. When it comes to how to, if get Mellow as fast as you can, Big Love. He's so good. When it comes to choosing your promoters for this, the thing you want to do is, okay, if I rank, and even if you rank, because again, you get stuff for being even in the thousands, right? What is it that I'm getting? And in the midweeks, what you're going to get is medallions. So if you want these prize wall medallions for the MLC, then go for it, right? But to get to the top, right, to get to this top 10, you're going to need high promoters. You're going to need a good win streak, and you're going to need to not get attacked a lot. Because the more you get attacked, obviously, it breaks your streak of winning, which gives you more points, and it gets you away from actually staying up here. So you need to have a good defense. So that's very important. You need to have good promoters, and that's the sort of the other part of the equation. On the weekends when we do showdowns, and probably this midweek showdown that we're going to start on Wednesday, this leaderboard is probably going to have points towards, it has one of two things. It either has points towards the actual contest, so the solo contest, or it's going to have medallions for the prize wall. So you have to decide if that's what you want. Now, if you don't care about the leaderboard and you don't care about getting in the leaderboard because that doesn't actually matter to you, what the prize is for being all up there, um, then that's where you would switch out promoters, right? So putting in your where are they? Your showdown notoriety promoters. If you want to get up in the leaderboard, it really, really helps to have these at 21K or above. That's when they're 250% extra notoriety, and that's what you that's what you're going to need. It's hard to do it without it. It's not that it can't be done. It's just harder. You just don't get as many points as the big timers who have them all up there. The other thing you're going to want then is, so if you're not going to try to get onto the leaderboard, then notoriety only helps you in getting to to the elite champion league, and then after that, it's of no value to you. This is the stuff that becomes valuable, is the showdown coins. These are the ones that get you, what do you say, 50% more? At 26K, they give you 50% more showdown coins. So not all of mine are maxed. Only Angle so far is at his max promoter ability. But these will help you in the different way, because by getting showdown coins, you're also helping yourself in these contests. So these are the types of things I think you have to consider before you get started, right? Earn showdown coins. So each one will help you here. And on the weekends, showdown coin promoters tend not to help you stretch and get to the next milestone. But on the midweeks, they are very useful if you just grind with your showdown coin people. So before the timer goes out. Ooh, Hellraise, I don't know. That is a gamble. There is going to be another, obviously there's going to be another loot that starts on Wednesday, but will the coins transfer over? I don't know. They don't tell us that stuff. So um, that is a gamble that you are going to have to take if you want, if the loot right now is unappealing and you don't want to spend the coins on that because you don't think it's actually going to help you or you're going to get anything new, then you can wait. But that comes with the gamble of not being able to use them on Wednesday, that it's a different coin. The odds that they change the coin, I don't know. That's something you're gonna have. I can't answer that. I wish I could. I wish I knew the answer and I could be like, no, just wait. But I cannot guarantee that. So you're gonna have to think if you feel lucky or if you don't feel lucky. Maybe. Do you feel lucky, Hellraise? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are over time. We have done the thing that we do, which is we talked about showdown. Not showdown. We talked about showdown. We talked about boss battle. We did everything that we set out to do. Is anybody else doing this WWE champion stuff right now, or is it just me? Eagles is actually doing this right now. What if we found a way? Hold on. Eagles is playing right now. Let's hold on. Let me bring up my Google right now. Let's see if I might have to do it this way. All right. Bear with me, everyone. We're gonna raid. We are going to raid the Eagles. Let me see if I can do it this way. History. I shut that down too quickly. Was it Twitch? That was the one I was on? Yeah, that's the one right there. All right, we found it. We found it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming on out and hanging with me, the Professor. I hope you had a good time. We are going to see if we can raid to Eagles. Let's see if we can do this. I have to wait for my stuff to come. 3 AG. There we go. WWE Champions. That's what we're going to start the raid to. All right, we are going to raid over to Eagles. I hope everybody had a wonderful time tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me on a Monday. I will be back Wednesday on my channel. We're going to be back Thursday for the blog, Goldie and or myself. And I want to wish everyone a great night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. And I will see y'all then. Let's raid.